Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup video. I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite makeup products that have been discontinued. So there are a lot of makeup products that I bought throughout my life. I was very much just buying all the things that the YouTube girlies were talking about in like 2018, 2017 especially. So I tried a lot of makeup and a lot of things I ended up absolutely loving, and a lot of them were limited edition, or they've just been discontinued now, or the brand doesn't exist anymore, and that is so sad because some of these things I would repurchase until the day I die. Yeah, so I'm just gonna talk through if I still have the product. I have a list here. If I still have the product, I'm gonna show it, I'll swatch it, I'll talk about it, but if I don't have it, then I'll try and find a picture and put it up on the screen so that you have a bit of a reference, and I'll talk about why I love each thing. Let's get straight into the video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like the video, and if you want to see any more makeup content, please leave a comment and request whatever you want to see. And yeah, let's hop right in. I just rummaged through a drawer and found a couple of things that I knew that I had put aside because I had finished them and they were too special to leave my collection, but I didn't want to keep them in my everyday collection because they're absolutely destroyed. So you know what, I'm gonna start at the top of my list. So the first thing I have on my list is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, which is a primer which is like purple. I'll put a picture of it on the screen, but it was very smooth and moisturizing and brightening on the skin because of like the purple tone, especially because I have really yellow undertones in my skin. I am fake tan, so if you can see how bad it is on my hand, don't worry about it. So that was just like a really nice smooth primer. It didn't break out my skin. Lots of stuff does break out my skin, so I really love that. And now Becca doesn't exist, by the way. There are a lot of Becca products on this list. The only things that I don't really care about from the brand are the things that they kept in the Smashbox line when Smashbox like adopted part of it. So I don't really care about the highlights. I don't really care about the under eye corrector. So they, in my opinion, like kind of got rid of all of their best products. That was the first one, is the Becca First Light Priming Filter, and they had the Backlight Priming Filter as well, which was like the beige one, but I think the First Light one was better because it was brightening. But they were both really smooth and hydrating and delicious. The next thing on my list is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Makeup, which was like a whipped cream foundation. It came in like a little tub, like a little round tub, like a jar that looked with, you know, like you would have like a moisturizer kind of thing. Like that's the sort of container it came in. I'll put it, you know, you'll see a picture, whatever, who cares. So it was like a whipped formulation of their like Color Stay foundation, and something about it was amazing. Like I loved it so much. It was like, in my opinion, I really love the Color Stay oily combination skin, like full coverage foundation, and I think the whipped one was just a tiny little bit better, but I think it was kind of like a niche thing where it was like, it was kind of gimmicky, so like not a lot of people bought it, so it was discontinued. But I specifically remember like walking to the pharmacy to get that multiple times, so that's kind of sad. Also, it had a smell to it. It was like probably a chemically smell, but if I can't smell it now, like I can't imagine the smell. I don't know if most people can imagine smells, but like I can't imagine the smell, but it had an interesting smell to it. It was like probably chemically, but it was like maybe a little bit like, not like Play-Doh-y because it wasn't salty, but like had some sort of a thing to it that is just like really nostalgic, and I feel like if I smelled it again, like I would cry tears of joy. But that's a bit of a niche thing, but that I really loved and I really miss it, and I wish they would bring it back exactly as it was, not with a different smell. My next product on the list is the KKW Brightening Powder, which is one of the things that I just ran into my drawer to find. This is it. I love the packaging of this. It's so cute and simple. I'm gonna have to open it carefully because it's in pieces and it is hard to open. So this is what's left of mine. It's in all little pieces. I cannot let this go. Like I can't throw it away. It's so cute, and does what it says it's gonna do. That was definitely the best brightening powder I've ever used. It brightened my under eyes. If I like over bronzed, I could correct it with the brightening powder. And this is shade 1. I used to have shade 3, which I preferred. It had a bit more of a yellow undertone to it, so it really suited my skin, but this one also worked great, so I don't really care. I really miss this, and I'm really sad that KKW, I mean, it's good that the W went away, but I'm sad that the brand went away, and then she's got like Skin by Kim now, which is more like upscale or whatever, but it's not. I don't really get it. Off the back of that, I'm just gonna talk about this one as well. This is the KKW X Mario Very Graceful Blush. So that actually still has some in it. I could probably use it, but it's very expired. So this blush, I think it was part of like a wedding, it wasn't part of a wedding collection, it was part of a Mario collection. Maybe the Mario thing was for the wedding. I don't know. I don't remember what this was from or for or anything like that, but it's a really pretty color. I'll show you, please. So it's super like natural, but it's really pretty on the face. I used to wear that like every day, and it was so nice and very flattering, and I feel like it would look good on like a lot of people, but that's that one. This is the contour powder. This is the shade Contour 3. I think it had another name, like Tan Honey or something like that, but that's the contour powder. I really liked it. Obviously, you can tell I destroyed it, but that was also really great. And also the contour palette. This, I don't know if you can tell what my favorite part of it was, but that's the contour shade, pretty much completely empty. This is the bronzer shade, and they're the 2 highlights. The highlights are amazing as well, actually. I will swatch them because they're really nice. That's the white one, and that's the pink one. They're very like natural looking highlights. Yeah, they're really natural and smooth, and they just look really pretty on the face. They give a nice brightening effect. This has been a favorite for a long time. I still use the highlighters in it. This is incredible. I can't get rid of this ever. One of the shades is cracked. This is like cream though. That's also the shade that I never use, so that's probably why it's cracked. But this is the Kylie Cosmetics Wet Set. I think this was originally, yeah, it looks disgusting. I think this was originally in the Vacation collection that was all in like beige packaging, but this is the one I got. The shades are Privacy Please, Unbothered, Do Not Disturb, and Getaway. I think Privacy Please and Do Not Disturb are the ones that I use a lot, so that's those 2, the lightest ones. And I have to swatch them because they're incredible and you need to see. Is that not the most insane, blinding, smooth, wet highlights you've ever seen in your entire life? I cannot get rid of this. It's so expired, but I don't care at all. That's so pretty. It's kind of like a ColourPop Super Shock highlight texture, but I like these colors better. They have less glitter in them. Okay, we're gonna go back to Becca again. This is the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. This is also disgustingly destroyed, but I still use it. As you can tell, I don't really care about the highlights. I've used this one a bit, but the bronzer and the blush are the things that I care about. The texture of these is so nice. It's like very pigmented and very smooth and creamy, and they blend really nicely. That's the blush and bronzer shade. So nice. It's like a really beautiful, like true hot pink, and then like just like a really nice bronzer. It's like a slightly warm but not too warm. I love them so much. And then just for fun, I'll show you the highlights as well. They don't really matter. And like they're pretty, but they're a little too dark for my skin tone, and they're not that reflective. I just don't really care about them. In the same vein as that, the Becca Chloe and Malika collab. I love this packaging so much. It's so cool. This was also really, really beautiful. I got the Chloe palette because obviously I have a lighter skin tone, so that was more appropriate for my skin tone. These are baked, so it's a different formula from the other kind, but it's still way more incredible than any other formulas of anything that I've ever tried. I've hit pan on the bronzer because like it's the perfect bronzer for me, and these blushes are also really, really pretty, and the highlight is really, really pretty as well. I actually like this highlight better than the other ones, so let's see. Those are the shades, those are the blushes, the bronzer at the top. It's like a nice natural bronzer, and then this is the highlights, very creamy. Oh, they're So pretty. They're really shimmery, but not in a super glittery, disgusting way. They give you a really nice, healthy looking glow. So that's the Becca Chloe and Malika palette. I miss it. I miss Becca so much. This is the best. I love that there's a little rainbow on the packaging right now. If you can't tell, I really like shiny packaging and clear packaging and just things that look really like glamorous and cute and stuff. The next one is just the Becca blush formula in general. This is the only blush I ever bought from Becca that wasn't like in a thingy. This is in the shade Tiger Lily. It's more of an orangey blush, which I don't really wear anymore because I recently realized that I have like a cool, this is so dumb, this is so pretty, oh my gosh. I recently realized that I have I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% certain because I'm not an undertone expert, but I'm pretty sure I have a cool olive yellow undertone, but like obviously I have really pale skin and I just fake tan, so I kind of like get tricked into thinking that I have warm toned skin because I have such a yellow undertone, and usually yellow leans more warm, but I have like a lemony yellow, kind of greeny yellow undertone rather than an orangey warm yellow undertone. So I don't actually look good in orange. I mean, for the most part, if I'm really, really tan, I can get away with it. But if I have my natural pale skin tone, I look terrible in orange, in peach, anything really warm, like warm browns. I look like a clown, and it's honestly a sight to see in a bad way. That's my little undertone revelation. I really should have known. I went to makeup school, so I don't know how I never found that out. Okay, next on my list is every Kathleen Lights collaboration. So I have a lot of them. I'm just gonna show this one. This is the Dream Street palette in collaboration with ColourPop. As you can see, I have destroyed the shade Shooting Star and Moony. Whoa. Moony? I don't know where my hand is. This whole palette is really beautiful. I have destroyed it. I've used it a lot. It's actually lasted me pretty well. I'm never getting rid of this. I will keep this forever. I don't care if my eyes get itchy. I am keeping it. And that's that. I also have the, oh my gosh, the So Jaded palette is my favorite. I have that in a drawer. I can't be bothered getting it out. That was my favorite. I wish that they would bring that back and make it permanent. It's incredible. The Il Makiage collab that she did, the Disco Fox palette, that's also really nice. Yeah. Anyways, every Kathleen Lights collab, they're all really good. So there is that. The next thing I have to talk about is the ColourPop highlights. There are two different formulas that I want to talk about. One is there is one Super Shock highlight that's discontinued that I want to talk about, and it's this one in the shade Spoon. That's right, Spoon. That is the coolest thing ever. Why is it called Spoon? No one will ever know. But this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's like translucent, but it's like bright champagne white, and it's got like micro glitters, but not chunky glitter. So it's like twinkly, but it's not glittery. It's so pretty. I've kind of destroyed that. That's how much I've used. I've had it for a while, obviously. I love that so much. And then the other one I wanted to talk about, it's in this palette, just a Z palette, where I also have all of the Kathleen Lights blushes. Speaking of Kathleen Lights collabs, this highlight is in the shade Padded Down. It's this one. Yeah, so the one on the top, it's a little bit more beigey, a little bit more pinky. It's a powder highlight, but it looks like a Super Shock because it's so creamy. Let's see if I can get it to focus. That's the shade. They don't make that anymore. I've tried their more recent formula of highlights, like the powder ones, and they really don't compare at all. They're just not that good. I also have two lip products to talk about. So this is the second to last thing on the list. This is the Too Faced Peach Collection Sunday Fun Day lipstick. This is the shade Sunday Fun Day, but it's from the Peach Collection. This is a matte lipstick. That's the shade. It looks a lot more nude on the lips, like it looks a lot paler when it's on your face, but it's the most beautiful, like the perfect nude shade for me. That's that. It is like pretty matte. It's just such a pretty lipstick. It's 100% expired and I still use it because what if I had that for like 7 years? I don't know. It doesn't smell disgusting and it works. So yeah, don't use expired makeup. Speaking of expired makeup and lip products, this is my last thing I have to talk about. This is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude, I think it's called a Gen Nude Buttercream Lip Gloss or something along those lines. That's what it looks like. This is the shade Forbidden. I also used to have the shade Groovy and I loved both of them. I cracked the lid so it's like being held together with tape. This is like the most glossy opaque gloss ever. That's the shade. It's so glossy. It's delicious. It's like the perfect amount of color. It's very grippy, like it sticks to your lips, and it's like not like sticky in an annoying way, but it's just like grippy and opaque, but not too opaque, and it's just delicious. This is also like the most beautiful pink color in the whole world. I would love to know if anyone has like a replacement sort of dupe, anything like that, because I love it and I want to throw this away because it's expired, but I do still use it sometimes because I miss it and I don't have anything like it. That was the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Buttercream Lip Gloss. I think that's what it's called. That is the end of this video. So those are all my favorite discontinued makeup products. If you have any replacement or comparable dupes to anything that I mentioned in this video, please leave that down below because I'd love to check them out. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!